Hi everybody, thank you for watching. For those of you guys that are new, my name is Carly, and today I'm going to be giving you a little tour of my living room. So when I first moved into this house, this room that I have as my living room was an office. This big entryway, which I will show you guys in a minute, was like a little door. So I really transformed this room and I'm very proud of how it came out. My dad calls it the angel room because everything is gray and white and it's like fluffy and faux flowers, and it's just literally like the most girly room ever, and I'm obsessed. So right when you walk in my front door, this is the first room you kind of see. So I wanted it to be really beautiful and bright. So I figured I would give you guys a tour, show you where I got everything, and everything that I did get I will link below if it is still in stock. If not, I'll just let you know where I got it. But when I first moved in, I was super stressed out because I did not think I was good at interior design at all. So I ended up hiring a designer, and after paying like an obscene amount of money, I ended up returning like half the things that they suggested, and I ended up doing it myself. And I guess it took that little lesson for me to realize that I can do it myself. It just takes a little bit of time, and you just have to like plan out what you want to do. It's always great to get inspiration online. There's so many different amazing Instagram accounts as well as websites that give you different inspiration and show you different room setups, so you can kind of get ideas that way. So I hope this video will be helpful for those of you guys maybe looking to design a specific room in your house, and I'm going to share a bunch of my favorite websites as well. So if you guys want to see my living room, then please keep watching. So the first thing I did when I moved in was I opened up this wall right here. It was like a double door into an office, and I knew I wanted it to be super open. One of the main reasons that I fell in love with this house was the staircase, the floating staircase. It was just what I was looking for. So when there was a wall here, it kind of defeated the purpose, because I was like, well, if I want to walk underneath my staircase out of my living room, like I want to be able to do that. So we opened up the wall and we matched the molding from the opposite side, which is the dining room side, so that way it looked more grand and more open and beautiful. The first thing that I did was I painted the room, which usually you should pick out furniture and then paint the walls, but I just needed the red out. It was like a deep, deep red, and the ceiling was all like a light beige, and I knew I wanted it gray and white. So I painted the walls like a light gray. I have to check on the paint color. I know I have it in the basement, so I will check for you guys. So after I opened all of that up, the first thing that I did purchase in this room is this couch behind me. Online it looked gray, so I ordered it, and when it showed up like 3 weeks later, it was like a light ivory color. So I was a little disappointed because it's really hard to buy furniture online, because sometimes when you get it, it's not going to be the exact same color as how you see it. So I ended up reaching out to the manufacturer, which is Hot House, and I had them custom make the exact couch in a different color. I know now, because I've seen them, they are offering so many more options of these types of couches that aren't custom, that are probably a little bit cheaper. But when I bought this 2.5 years ago, I feel like there weren't very many light gray couch options. So we'll start from left to right. These dark chairs here were actually one of the second things that I got after I got the couch, and I was a little bit worried because, as you can see, the gray of the chairs versus the gray of the couch, they're pretty far off. These are more of like a warm beige gray, while the couch is more of like an icy gray. So what actually ended up working was I had this rug that was in my living room that I actually moved in here, and it kind of brought together all of the different grays, so it all worked out nicely. So these chairs, I don't remember exactly where they're from, but I know they are from online, so I will link them once I find them. But they are like a velvety fabric, and they have the acrylic legs. So I didn't really know what could go in this corner, so the chairs and the acrylic table was actually picked out by my designer. He thought that it would be cute to just have like a little loungy sitting area, so that's what we did over here. We have the acrylic table. Again, I will link it for you guys. I don't know off the top of my head where it's from, but on this little table I have 2 little perfume holders that I got from Z Gallery, and then I have a cute little picture frame of my little cousin Colin and me and Brooke. Hi, Sind. Curtains for me are like the scariest thing. That's why I don't have any curtains in here, because I feel like those need to be done last so you can tie the whole room together. So I never ended up doing curtains in here, but I probably would have done like, I don't even know, like probably like a darker gray curtain, to be honest. So right here is my foyer. So right in this little corner, I put these cute little vases. They are from Pier 1, and the faux flowers in them are from Michael's. I just thought it was a cute little way to I don't know, decorate that corner. So these little end tables are definitely one of my favorite pieces, the end tables and the coffee tables in this room. So I put 2 little candle holders and some crystals on them to keep it kind of simple but yet sparkly at the same time. So the crystals are from all over. I have a couple shops around my house as well as Home Goods that sell them. And then the candle holders are actually from Crate and Barrel, as well as the candles on top of them. So as I mentioned before, hey Bo, this rug was actually originally in my other room, but it was a drop too small. I needed one size bigger. But it didn't come one size bigger for my family room, so I ended up trying it in here, and it worked out really well because it brought together the gray of the couch to the gray of the chairs, which I really love. So I think it just fits perfectly in this room. I originally wanted like a white fluffy, like a faux fur type of rug, but I couldn't find one that was white enough, so this rug actually ended up working out perfectly. So next I have my coffee tables. This is one of the hardest things for me to find because the couch is abnormally long. So I found these online, and they are from the brand, I don't know how to pronounce it, I think it's like XOXO, and I loved it because it was 2 smaller ones put together. So the length of it is longer than any coffee table that I was able to find. For some reason they don't make coffee tables that long, at least on the websites that I was looking for. So on this side I have 3 little jars that I got from Crate and Barrel, and I wasn't sure what I was going to put in them, but I ended up putting just some candles in them. I thought that looked really cute. And then on this side I have a little mirrored tray that I put some of my favorite crystals on. And those crystals, again, I got from some crystal shops, and a couple of them are actually from Home Goods. So I knew I wanted to put some decorative books in here, and I found the most perfect book. Look at this book, how it matches so perfectly to the rug. So I will link where I got all of these, but I just absolutely love this. I love all the books for decorative purposes. I bought so many of them, and I actually bought a lot of them online at on Amazon. I was in Barnes & Noble, and I was looking up prices online as I was in the store, and they were like half price for some of them. So they always fight when they're close, so let's see what's about to happen. Children, what are we doing in here when Mommy's trying to work? So we can move on to the table that my cats are sitting on. So the table, I'll show you in a minute, it's an acrylic table that was supposed to go against this wall over here, but I just hated how it looked, so I ended up putting it behind. So as you can hopefully kind of see, it's like an acrylic thin table that I have behind the couch. I put my 2 little lamps on it, and then I have some books and some faux flowers up there as well. I thought the lamps looked better there as opposed to on the end tables. I think it just looked a little bit better in my opinion, so this is gonna end bad. Hey. Hey. See, I knew it. And then over here on this side of the room, I have, again, another end table. We have some crystals on the bottom there. And then on top, I have this really cute horse head that I got from Home Goods. On the floor, I just have, it's like a little lantern that's from Pier 1, and I believe the candles are also Pier 1. So I just kind of placed them there on the floor. And then over here on this wall, I have this little painting that is from Pier 1 as well. So these little trees were like an afterthought. When I was looking on Z Gallery, I saw these were like a new addition, so I was like, I wonder how that will look. So I bought them not knowing if I was gonna keep them or not, and when they came, I just thought they looked so beautiful, and it just kind of made the room super, I don't know, like airy and free and bright. I don't know, I just really love like the whole vibe of this room. So then over here, this was kind of like an afterthought. It ended up being like a little bit too wide. It comes out a little further than my molding, but it's fine because I wanted to add like some mirrored stuff in here as well. So this mirror that's right here was originally supposed to go where this painting was, but again, I didn't like how it was all working, so I ended up putting this mirror over here. I felt it was too thin for that wall. So when I had it hung, they hung it too high, and if I moved it down, you could see the other hole, so it's a little bit higher than I would have liked, but it's okay, whatever. Barely even look in this mirror anyway. But I have this little mirror unit that I got from, I have to check, it might have been overstock.com, and then I just have some like random little crystals, some books, some candle holders, again more books and little like, what are these called? Oh, little like vases. These are from Pier 1. So the chandelier that I have in here was actually originally in my kitchen above my breakfast area, but I went like a little bit of a different direction in the breakfast area, so I ended up bringing the chandelier in here because I knew I wanted something really similar anyway. And one of my favorite parts of this room, like my absolute favorite, is the ceiling. All of these moldings were originally here, but like I said, the little squares in between were all painted beige, so it just I don't know, by painting it all white, it just made it all look so beautiful in my opinion. So that is one of my favorite things about this room. So that is the tour of my angel room, which is my living room. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, everything that I remember where I got it from will be listed below, which basically I think I remember everything because it's not too long ago that I did purchase it. I hope this video gave you some ideas, maybe if you guys are decorating a certain room in your house. And remember, just because you can't envision the whole room finished, that's okay. Like, I did this in pieces, and so many pieces that I bought for other areas I ended up moving around, and that's kind of how this room came together. Like I said earlier, I really did not think I could do interior design at all, and I ended up doing my entire house. Well, almost my entire house. I never fully finished it. So that is it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of my living room. Please make sure to subscribe by clicking the button down below, and also make sure to click post notifications so you guys get alerts every time I post my new videos, which will be every Wednesday and Sunday. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.